1958 was the last year of Hanna-Barbera Tom and Jerry's, with 5 more coming out. Happy Go Ducky was released on January 3rd. The Easter Bunny leaves the duo an egg, and it ends up hatching as Quacker. The new duckling ends up creating all kinds of chaos around the house as it tries to find a place to swim. This one kind of begins the template where the boys actually work together that would continue in a later iteration. And look at this, again with a flooded house. Jeez. Royal Catnap came out on March 7th. Tom is on guard protecting the king's, royal catnap. Jerry and Tuffy keep creating noise and disruptions, so Tom must maintain absolute silence while stopping the two, as waking the king results in punishment. This one basically reworks Tex Avery's Rockabye Bear. There's a lot of the same jokes here. This was also the final Mouseketeer cartoon. The Vanishing Duck was released on May 2nd. George buys Quacker for Joan as a present. When the two go out, Tom looks to Ian for dinner. Jerry tries to help, but the duckling ends up on a jar of vanishing cream, rendering him invisible. He gets Jerry involved, and the two set out to drive Tom crazy. Now, this was the last appearance of Quacker in a Tom and Jerry short, but not the last we'd see of him. He'd later morph through a few different iterations before turning into Yacky Doodle from the Yogi Bear show. Robin Hoodwink came out on June 6th. Jerry and Tuffy are in Robin Hood's gang of merry men who set out to rescue him from being a prisoner in the castle. Tom is the guard whose duty it is to make sure he doesn't escape. Now Tuffy does all the talking here with a Cockney accent.
We'll have that bloomin' key out of him in no time.
This was his last big screen appearance. Now, Warner's had the best known Robin Hood up to this point, but MGM had used the character since he played a major role in Sir Walter Scott's Ivanhoe, which they made in 1952 with Robert Taylor and Elizabeth Taylor. No relation for those of you who don't know the old classic stars. The last of the Hanna-Barbera Tom and Jerry's was Tot Watchers, released on August 1st. Once again, Jeannie is babysitting for Joan. Julie Bennett does both again. And once again, she's on the phone almost immediately. So Tom and Jerry are left to babysit the active baby, who escapes outside and gets into dangerous situations on a construction site. The two must work together to keep the baby safe from all kind of hazards. They both get in trouble at the end when they're blamed for the chaos. We do get one quick last look at Spike, but I'm going to consider Tom's photo finish to be his last appearance, really. Now, I know we've used this image a lot, but it's the perfect ending for the pair. Kind of presages Seinfeld's end, doesn't it? So that was it for MGM. The company closed their animation department, but that was not the end of Tom and Jerry at the movies. We'll get to that soon enough. As for Bill and Joe, they ended up doing okay for themselves, but that's a story for another day. Or a whole year.